It's the Power of Jayskull! It's the... What was that?
We pre-recorded. We wanted to save your vocal cords, Jason. Brand new intro by you and me.
I don't like it.
For our new branded Power of Jayskull. We've razzed it up a bit. We've decided to just amp it up a little bit.
We assure you a lawyer's letter had nothing to do with it. Cease
So we got
and
a new
desist.
logo. And we have a really...
Cease and desist.
Yeah, we laugh at it.
While peeing myself.
But I love our new opening video, Jason. Because it was a
whoever
team
that is
effort.
sounds great.
Yeah, great voice, great animation, great graphics design. It's amazing. All right, this is the new show, Jason. This is where we're talking about everything leading up to 2026 release of Masters of the Universe. And recently they finished filming. They're clearly in the editing bay doing stuff. So there's not a lot of info about the movie.
Where's the trailer? Where is it?
We'll get it by the end of the year. End of the year, I'd say.
Oh, you think we'll get it before the movie comes out? Will it happen? Will it?
The trailer, yes.
Yeah, will we get a trailer, though? Will it? We should have gotten it during Comic-Con. I'm sorry. It should have happened during Comic-Con.
Look, I think these days, I think with this film specifically, they've got to hit it hard early. Like, you got to wow people from the teaser onwards. Because this is a risk, this film. Let's face it. There are people who are obsessed like us, and they know they've got our money. We're already invested.
At least 3 or 4 times over, yes.
Exactly.
If it sucks, no. I'm just going to, just go home and kill myself. That's it.
But you got to win over everyone, the young people. Those who are our age who didn't get it. Like, maybe weren't into Master Universe in the 80s, but will be very interested because maybe they weren't into it. It'll still remind them of their youth. So I think they've really got to hit it strong, and they got to show us goddamn Orko. Anyway, we'll talk about them when the time comes. What we are talking about today, and the news story, which was also made up the thumbnail, is there is a new prequel animated series coming in 2026, Jason. And I don't know, the reaction by us, and I would guess from the fandom, is why?
Yeah,
Why?
y'all, we're over prequels. We're over it. We don't want prequels anymore. Whoever is telling you that we need more prequels to things is lying to you. We don't want any more prequels. If we want to do a reimagining, great. We want to do a sequel series, great. We want to do a complete reboot, great. Don't give us sequels. I don't care about what happened before. I don't care about what happened before Captain Kirk. I don't care what happened before Luke Skywalker. And I don't care about what happened before Prince Adam. The only way I would care about this is if it's a King Grayskull series. It's the only way. But then we're going to be without our fantastic cast of characters that we all love. And I just don't know if I like that or not. So, yeah. If it's a okay, there's only one way this could work, and that is our supposition that the movie starts with He-Man / Prince Adam on Earth because Skeletor has erased his memory and sent him off of planet Eternia. It's the only way it could work.
But then what are you doing? A high school series? Like, are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are we doing the He-Man version of Smallville? Which I would be potentially open to.
Somebody have the power.
Hey, look, I'm getting right back into Smallville. I've almost finished the first season. I know it's a Freak of the Week show, but damn, it's a good show. I stand by it. Mike and Rosenbaum as Lex is exceptional. Exceptional Lex. Anyway,
I only watched the first season. I liked it, but I just never watched the other. I think I'm just too intimidated by the season count. I'm just like, I can't do that.
Oh, the amount of guest stars that you have, though. I watched the episode the other day with Adam Brody, Evangeline Lilly. There's ones with Amy Adams. And this is all just the first season. It's crazy, the guest stars. Anyway, back to this. The idea of it, my only thing against you said about doing a reboot or that's cool or do a reimagining, I actually think not now. We have I don't think you need to do anything like that. Bringing a prequel series in a way is reimagining it. So now we've got another version of animated He-Man where what we're screaming out for is the resolution of the current iteration of He-Man with the Revolution series, which we really want that.
I wanna see He-Man meet Despera. I want to see it happen. It needs to happen.
Does it matter that that's not directly anything to do with the movie? Are we not at a phase in our lives where we can have that separate but still the same? Like, I only think, like I said, the only thing with the prequel series is if this was a comic book series, you're okay with it because they did that in 2009 Star Trek, didn't they? They had a comic book series that tried to gap between the timelines and things, didn't they? I think that'd be okay because it's not in the. But I just think throwing an animated series to the mass audience before the film, yeah, because what are you doing? I mean, the only storyline you can do is what you said, or maybe it's set on Eternia before Adam gets sent back to Earth, and the whole series, and that's how the series ends. He gets sent back to Earth. Either way, none of those ideas, I don't think, serve the movie well. And I don't even know what the movie is going to be, but I just don't see it.
I want Masters of the Multiverse. I think that would be fantastic. Bring in Masters of the Multiverse. Have them have like the Filmation He-Man, that terrible.
Don't you say it. Don't you say it.
New adventures.
Just
He-Man characters show up. Have the Netflix
horse teeth Skeletor.
Yeah, get She-Ra in there. Pay the rights and have She-Ra in there. Just have them all meet up and fight anti-eternity He-Man. Have what do they call him? He-Skull. The Skeletor He-Man, where Skeletor gets the sword instead of He-Man, and he decides to do good. That would be awesome. I'd love to see that.
One of the things we've geeked about,
and then you could throw in this iteration of He-Man, like as a cameo at the end. And then say, okay, well, we're going to follow this guy now and see where he goes. Yeah, there's our prequel. And now everybody's happy and nobody's complaining. I don't like it when
one of the things that we've been geeking out about, and the more I think about it, the more I think, is the fact they've thrown everything at this movie coming up in regards to characters. I mean, the level of deep cut characters. Now, they're not featuring all of them because thankfully there's, dozens and dozens and dozens of characters.
As long as Jitsu's not in it, I'm happy. I have an irrational hatred of Jitsu.
Don't know how that works in this day and age, that character. Either way, are they throwing too much in the first film? Are they? Because you kind of mentioned this at one stage. Is this too big a smorgasbord? Because what does it leave for the subsequent sequels, the inevitable sequels that we will get?
I have a feeling that we're going to see a big battle sequence either in the beginning or at the end, where we're going to it's going to be like pausing the Space Jam sequel or Ready Player One, where you're just like, oh look, there's Stinkor in the background, there's Hose Nose, there's Rio Blast. Is that Merman? I can't tell. I have a feeling it's going to be something like that, where they're in the movie in the background during a battle. I think
we'll get a few to say throwaway lines. I'm sure Travis Knight.
I want to hear the Fisto line, and I can't wait to fist him.
It'll get a huge laugh. I'm telling you.
It will. I fell out of my chair during the Kevin Smith cartoon whenever Fisto showed up and said that. I was like, oh my God, they did it. They did it.
Kevin Smith. He couldn't have helped himself with that.
No, he's a pervert and I love him for it.
What was I going to say about having sequels? I think, though, if you are, and the inevitable sequels comes for it, don't ever bring it back to Earth. I think this is the only time we should see Earth is in this film. Unless you do a flashback sequence to Marlena.
Yes.
Crash landing. That I'd be cool with that.
I agree.
But the thing about He-Man, and I think has got over other franchises, the fact that we can organically move into She-Ra.
Yes.
We can organically. It's all part of the same thing. I would follow James Gunn's structure on this. We have Superman. We have Supergirl. And now we have Man of Tomorrow that's just been announced, which is a super family. And apparently is a buddy team up with Lex Luthor as well. in a green mecha suit. So that's what the film is, apparently.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But you imagine that we have a great He-Man,
Lex
and then
wants to bone Superman. Change my mind. Lex wants to bone Superman, and he's mad that Superman doesn't want to bone him back.
I just love the fact that we've got 3 different Superman films in 3 years. It's wonderful. Anyway, they could do that with this. Like, if this film is great and it makes a ton of money, I don't know if they'd be brave enough, but I wish they were brave enough to go, all right, we're straight into production into She-Ra. Yeah. And then the third film will be a team-up film. And then, da-da-da. Like, it's kind of there, isn't it, for the taking?
Yeah. Have that backstory established in the first movie. I think second movie should be He-Man meets She-Ra, and then the third movie should be a She-Ra solo where she fights Hordak.
Well, is it second? Because the second film of a franchise is usually darker in tone. Is that when you bring in Hordak?
I think you bring in Hordak. I think that He-Man is either like imprisoned by maybe the Horde invades Eternia.
Yeah.
And the Force captain is Adora, or Despera, as they call her. And throughout the first half, she realizes, oh gosh, this person's got a connection to me. And they don't really reveal the connection. Well, no, they reveal the connection because we know the connection already.
We know the connection.
And He-Man basically has to fight She-Ra, who, has the sword, takes the sword from the sword, works for her. Now it's like evil She-Ra. And now, that
works. And that works because
the third movie bring in the Snake Men because it'll be the end of the trilogy.
Yeah, but it emotionally works, their relationship, because the other thing about Adam is the fact that when he does discover her in the film adaptation, like, there'd be a lot of emotion around Adam with that, because that's, he already feels lost, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He spent most of his life thinking he was just this normal kid on Earth. Now we found out he's actually a prince on a whole nother planet. So he would feel disassociated in a way. And then to find out he'd have a sister, I think there's your emotional anchor. Like, whoa, you could really do something cool. And Hordak, from a cinematic live, it would look cool. Having Hordak live action represented on screen.
Do it like they did in the She-Ra Netflix series.
Sharp edges.
They made Hordak scary until they decided not to. And then they made him scary again.
No, this is what they did with him. They made him scary. They made him a little bit likable. And they made him terrifying because he was emotionally as dangerous as he was physically. Yes. Because of the trauma he dealt out. Another reason I watched Smallville.
Then they nerfed him and brought in another Hordak.
to tie it back to Smallville, Hordak now reminds me a little bit of Lionel Luthor, the great John Glover who plays Lex's dad. Reminds me of Hordak. There you go. Pitching the show.
He played Lex's dad, and he also played Dr. Savannah's dad in Shazam. So he's just got to stop it. His
best role ever was in Gremlins 2. There, I said it.
Yes, I agree. He was terrific in Gremlins 2. And don't overestimate. He's basically the dad of Poison Ivy too.
Yes.
Less we talk about that movie, the better, though.
We do.
He was at least having fun. I will say that. Nobody else was. He was. Fun. Yes.
Also, it's just funny that Smallville stars 2 previous DC film actors from what is known as the bad versions of both those franchises. And I love them both. I mean, I love John Glover as an actor, and I love Annette O'Toole. But they weren't in the best Superman or Batman movies.
Well, you also got Terrence Stamp, though. I mean, he's in those movies too, because doesn't he play Jor-El?
At one point later in the series, yes, he does.
Okay, so there you go. You got a good Superman actor in there as well.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the news. We have got a new animated series that we're both not really excited about. I hope they do something fresh and idea. I'm just surprised in this day and age, a format that's been tried and tested for a good 15 to 20 years and it's never worked, why they would spend $1 on this, I don't understand. Maybe it is a way to open up the toy line. And I think that has a lot to do with it. Mattel's going like, the toy line has to come at play and they're going to have to try to get the kids excited about the toy line for it to be profitable.
Yes,
because
and they should
we'll
be
buy them.
toy liners. I'm gonna buy them. Heck,
Oh yeah, we'll buy them.
I'm currently
You know what I
waiting for
mean?
the next crop of He-Man Thundercats series.
Yeah.
Because I've got the first 4 and I love them.
Yep.
Battle Catman is my new favorite thing. I love him.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's
I'm
what's
a
got to
Battle
be
Catman.
behind this.
He-Man, don't ride me. It looks weird now. Okay, fine.
Okay, and
But
now
not Fisto. You keep him off of me.
before we go, Jason, we're gonna play a prediction game. All right.
Are we
I'm
going to
gonna
talk about
give-
the new toys and playsets?
What about the new toys and playsets?
They announced that they're going to come out with new toys and playsets.
Yeah, playsets and books are coming as
And
well.
books. Okay. Books.
So that answers that question. If the figures, playsets, and books are coming, then really that's what's leading the charge here, not the idea of making an animated series for any other reason but to promote that.
So I'm assuming we're going to get yet another Castle Grayskull, because I think we're
And
up
a
to number
Snake
7
Mountain.
or 8 now. Yeah.
And yeah, all the vehicles. Like I assume
And the
we
Wind
will
Raider.
probably get that.
I want the Wind Raider.
Yeah, I mean
I
everyone
want to see live action Wind Raider. That's my.
But the problem is, if he's going to do his job right, you're actually going to go, I kind of already have that. They did that so accurately in the movie that I kind of already own it. You know?
I'll buy it again. It's,
I know you will. I know you will. Yeah, no. The other thing is, and I'm not. Yeah, before we end the show, we're going to play a prediction game because we mentioned it before, and the prediction game is when will the trailer release? I'm giving you December 24th. Is my date
that was
prediction.
actually my prediction as well.
Oh,
now it is
okay.
it's MGM who's releasing this, right?
Yes.
MGM Amazon. Let me see.
Amazon, yes, MGM.
I bet you I can give you the exact.
I think we got to call it Amazon because they're really the owners. Even though MGM
Probably.
the studio, it's a big papa Amazon. It's Bezos.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to tell you.
I'll tell you
exactly
what.
I
I'll
think it's
change
gonna
my
come.
date because I think it's one or two dates.
I will. No. This is when it's coming out. It is going to come out. Wow, their slate of films look terrible. It will come out. Oh, really? March 20th? No. They don't have anything coming out in December except for something called Oh What Fun.
Where's the big film of the year? Avatar, mate. What about Avatar?
That's not MGM though. That's something else.
No, but you're thinking too linearly. Like in a cinema, if you go in and see Avatar, what trailers will they play beforehand? Doesn't have to be tied specifically to a studio, does it?
It doesn't have to, but I honestly, I believe that we're going to see the preview for Masters of the Universe, and I'm going to hedge my bets that this is going to happen.
Okay.
We're going to see it released the same weekend as Wicked Part 2 and Zootopia Part 2. Because
Not a bad guess. Is that early
I
December?
think that'll be Thanksgiving.
Yep. Okay,
November.
that's good.
I think more than likely, if Disney allows it, it will be released with Zootopia 2 because that's the audience right there. It's the young ones.
All right, well, that's great.
To watch them.
So we both agree that's a good pick. That should be your number one pick.
Now, I'm going to say I am not batting very well because I said that they were going to release the trailer for during Comic-Con, and I was totally wrong on that.
Well, I have another date besides Christmas that I'll pick. I don't know the specific date, but as soon as I say it, Super Bowl weekend in January.
I'll have something on Super Bowl, definitely.
Well, if we don't get a trailer beforehand, that's where it'll land. That's where the debut will be. Because again, you're talking about a film that you have to that has a small built-in audience. Like marketing is key to the film's success. So I think platforms like the Super Bowl weekend, I think also I could see a teaser releasing with Zootopia 2 and Wicked for Good. And then maybe a full trailer at Super Bowl.
I would be
Might
fine
make
with
sense.
just a teaser.
I just need something.
Yeah, get it out there into the population and
Don't
say,
show
hey,
the story.
This is coming. You don't even have to show any of the characters. Just show like show Stones and just in this alien world,
I want more.
this guy and he's got a sword. And then zoom out and it's Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
Lightning, Masters of the Universe coming soon.
If I was the head of marketing and designing the trailer, I would like to show a few characters because I think this is a movie where getting people on board with the visuals immediately is going to do a lot of advantage. So if you're showing visuals of how some of these characters look from the toy line in the team, it could be very quick flashes. I think that is going to stir up such excitement in the fandom, and that'll start to spread out in the ether. That's how I think.
It'll be a movie that'll reveal Grayskull, and then they'll show the title, and then you'll see like a shot like this of Skeletor. Like you don't even see like just the eyes, and then he kind of goes away like that.
I think you'll get to see a little bit of a. Who knows what he's going to do? Who knows what he's going to do? Doesn't suck. I think also the other genius before we tie this up too, and something I realised recently was that this casting of Nicholas Gaston. What I didn't realise is he's very, very popular with the young ladies. Very popular. And it's something I didn't even think of. But that'll draw a lot of attention too, because the dude looks jacked. They've managed to make the hair look very close to Adam, but make it look cool. Yes. So I think there's going to be a whole strong young female audience that is going to be very attracted to see this young man walk around nearly nude for most of the film.
Oh my goodness, he's just wearing a fur bikini. What's it about? I don't care. I'm going to watch it. Oh my goodness. He can master my universe any day, baby. You got the power. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. All right, we're out of here. That's it. I can't say any more after that. Throw us out of here, Jason. How can they support us here on
God. Anyway, yeah, for the love of God, please visit our Patreon. So that we can continue to bring you this high-quality entertainment that you have grown to know and tolerate. You can join for as little as $5 a month. And, of course, you get all this junk early, except for this junk. We're going to throw this thing on just like instantaneously.
Yep, as is.
For the love of all that
unfiltered.
is holy and unholy, support us. You can also become a YouTube channel member as well. For the same
Jace, we don't have an outro, so you get to say it now.
You have been watching the Power of Jayskull.